got a trivia question for you. What fictional character has had the most songs written about him? Of course, it's Santa Claus. But you know, maybe Santa Claus isn't a fictional character after all. Because Santa Claus is as real as we want him to be. He can be any color, he can be any nationality. Recently, we visited a fellow by the name of Robert George, who's been Santa Claus for 7 United States presidents, as well as thousands of children all over the world. And he told us how he came to wear that famous red suit.
I had a dream that I was supposed to become the real Santa and put the true Christmas spirit in the hearts of everyone. In this dream, I visualized seeing myself going around to homes, knocking on doors, calling on the children and the grown-ups. And also I seen myself standing in front of the White House because I dreamt that I was going to meet the president.
Well, Mr. Robert George began telling people about his dream. He even told a U.S. senator about it.
When I called up Carl T. Curtis, he was the senator of Nebraska for 40 years at the Capitol there and just retired last year, and I asked him, told him about my dream and all. He said, yes, I read and heard about it. And I said, well, how about what would be the chance of me going in and meet the president and greet him for Christmas and all? And he said, well, we'll see what we can do. Well, a few days later, I got a letter and also a phone call followed up by a letter that I was invited to the Christmas lighting of the tree.
And this is what happened when Robert George arrived at the White House.
Eisenhower got out of the car and came around and shook hands and put his arm around me and said, you're the best-dressed blue-eyed Santa I've ever seen. He says, I'm going to appoint you the official Santa right here and now. Oh, Mr. President, thank you. God bless you.
And that's how it all began. But when Robert George isn't busy being the presidential Santa Claus, he lives in Orange County, California with Mrs. Claus, of course, and his activities as Santa Claus never end. On the day of our interview, he took us on a trip to meet some special children at the Hope Special Education Center, one of the many places he visits to spread the joy of Christmas.
I always like to be on call where some child or grown-up even that might not be able to be here for Christmas, and I'd like to go give him that Christmas, whatever day of the year or the month it is. I'd like to be able to go do that. I get the biggest kick out of going to these places because when I can see the eyes tell me that they're real happy and that I came to see them, and I feel I've done the job of putting the real true Christmas spirit in their hearts and making them happy, because as long as I can make people happy and see them smiling, I feel great. I feel I'm doing the job that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yep, there really is a Santa Claus.